I call it government 2.0.
What I think will happen is going to be a much higher degree of hybridization between government and the people, and in particular the groups of people that they serve.
There's a good analogy for the new model of government in terms of the changes in the internet itself. MySpace beats MTV, CNN.com gets eclipsed by Blogger.com. Similarly with government, governments, rather than doing everything, could more create a platform whereby citizens and others can self-organize to create better value than what currently exists.
We've seen lots of other changes in the past that, could potentially lead to a better world, but actually result in, First World War trench warfare or, genocide in the Second World War, for example. So I think, we should be careful about having too utopian a vision, for how these things will play out.
Of course, there are lots of challenges in doing something like this. There'll be saboteurs. There'll be some people who won't have access to the web. There's the whole complexity of millions of ideas and how these get aggregated together and the good ones come to the fore. But these are all in the category of implementation challenges. They're not in the category of reasons not to do it.
In any revolution, there are downsides. But I'm optimistic that we're living through what economists would call a positive supply-side shock to the amount of freedom in the world. More people can say more things to more people than ever in history, and that is still growing enormously. And I think in the times when we've seen enormous increases in intellectual or political freedom, there has certainly been a period of chaos immediately afterwards, but that over the long haul, the values of those changes have been not just mainly positive, but enormously positive for society.
We will have a form of government that engages and understands and knows what to do with what people are saying.
It's a politics where you can help as well as just say what you want, and that's an amazing thing. And at the moment we're starting to see that with some online projects. But imagine if a country was run like that, or imagine if even just a town was run like that. In the way that we're starting to see football clubs run like that. I think that's a sign of things to come.
As time goes on, we will see people increasingly comfortable participating in situations where the social value is really about other people caring enough rather than someone being paid to provide that value. And where the end point of that is, I don't know, but I do think the end result is going to be quite profound.